Hi everyone, we're going to make a gable ladder and we're going to use the Revit Truss family. It's the out-of-the-box Revit Timber Truss family. And we're going to edit it and save it as a new family and take out the infill elements, the tie and the bracing. Uh, and then we load it outside the wall. Okay, so we select that truss and edit family. Okay, so first thing is to save it. Save as, family. You need to save it in your own Revit family folder. Framing. Oh, I already have them. Save over that one. Right, so I'm going to edit this quite roughly in 3D here. It's going to delete that element, and the rest of it here is a single extrusion, so we need to edit the extrusion. You click on Edit Extrusion. So I want to get rid of these parts. I want it just be the left and right, essentially the rafter elements, okay? So I'm going to grab these lines and delete. Grab this one, delete, delete. Then I use the trim to corners, trim extend to corners, and pick, pick, and yes, and delete dimension. That's fine. So click on load into project and close. Do you want to save it? Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go to a view where I can see that from above. Let's say my wall plate 2 view. I'm going to hide my roof, hide element, and I'm going to just grab one of these trusses and copy it outside the wall. Okay, make sure you have your constraint on so it doesn't go to the left or right. I won't be precise yet, I'm just going to copy them. Okay, 2 of them actually. I'm going to select them and change it to the one we just loaded, which is the roof truss gable. Okay, so all the dimensions are the same as our roof truss because that's what we based it on, except we got rid of those elements. I'm going to copy these 2 down to the other side of the wall. Okay, I'll just work on this end for now, okay? So in section, I'm going to align this one to the wall, and I'm going to align the outside one to the inside of the fascia, okay? So create a section if you don't have one already, top to bottom, into your section, and align, okay? So use your align tool, pick the edge of the wall, and align the edge of your truss and lock. Then pick the inside edge of the fascia, pick the truss and lock. And if you go back into 3D, you see that they are placed there now, just where we want them. Okay. Now we're going to create reference planes for each of the pitches so that we can put bracing between them. Okay. So we go into it, back into our section view. Oh no, first, you know what? We're going to a ground floor plan. I'm going to treat this side as west and this side as east for obvious reasons, south, bottom, north, top. So if you haven't got a section line, just draw one across and click into it. I'm going to pick the bottom of my roof with a reference plane. So in Architecture tab, go to Reference Plane, use the pick line, pick and lock, and pick the underside of the roof. Okay, you can just drag it out there a little bit if you want so you can see it. And click into the name and call that West Pitch Bottom. I'm going to do the same thing, pick on the other side, and I'm going to drag it out so I can see it and call it, click into and call it East Pitch. Enter. Okay. So when we align our bracing, we're going to be either on that side, that reference plane, or that reference plane. So we'll go back into a view where we can see them from above, to wall plate, I guess. And now we go to our structure tab and beam. Let's see, do we have one loaded? I think we do. Yeah, dimensional lumber. If you don't, just load it from the Revit family's structural framing timber folder. We'll copy this one, 38 by 140, edit type, duplicate, and we're going to call it our top chord of our truss is 97 millimeters deep. Okay, so we'll make this 97 by 38. Okay, 97. Okay. Now we need to set our reference plane. right here. So it's set on wall plate, so change that to the west pitch. We'll do the west pitch bottom first. And the placement of our beam, it's set to top there by default. Change that to bottom. If we had done the reference plane at the top of the roof structure, you could have done the opposite. So if these were standard structural framing beams, our timber beam here would pick it up, would find it, but it's not. These are timber trusses, not built that way. So we just have to draw it and stretch it, okay? So we're on the right reference plane. Just draw one in, like so. Escape, escape. Grab it and pick your grab handles and just bring it to the edge, like that. Sorry, do that again. Okay. And I'm going to move that down closer to the bottom of the pitch. And then I'm going to put them at 600 centers along. Okay, so copy, multiple selected. That's our center line there. So 600, 600, 600, 600. Yeah. Off screen now. Let's have a look at that in 3D. Okay, that'll do. Then back into wall plate and structure tab, beam, same one, 97 by 38, but change the reference plane this time to east pitch bottom. Okay, so for this side. Do the same thing. It's not going to pick up the beam because of the type of family it is. So just draw it in roughly. Make sure we're set to bottom, we are. And pull it to the edge with the grip handles. Same place as the other one. This one, move it a little bit to the right. Okay, then with the copy tool, again, multiple selected. Just grab it and pull it out and just start typing your 600s. Enter. 600, enter. Hit escape. There it is. Cable ladder placed. Hope that was helpful. Enjoy.